I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet.
Hello? Oh, fuck, bro. You had 6 seconds to get ready. What the fuck? You fucking would. How you going, everyone? We have a special guest, and he's already fucking chirping up. Isaac Butterfield, the Buttsmarn, is back on the podcast.
Isaac, how long did it take you to invite me back? Jesus Christ.
I was listening to your episode with Frenchy, and I was like, "Oh, we got to get him back."
I'm back, baby.
Because we've got a lot to do. We got to watch the Pain Olympics. You were chatting about that a bit.
Yeah, I completely forgot about
Tom
that.
teed it up for you.
Oh, you're gonna watch? We're gonna watch it.
I reckon we're going to watch one.
Tom teed it up for you because Tom was watching it jerking off the other day, and he's like, "Fuck, this will be good for the potty."
Finally, an excuse to do it in front of my friends.
No, I'm excited to share pornography with each other. That's good. I'm very pumped for that. That should be lovely. So what's happening, gentlemen? What do we do on this show? Is there something we have to? Is there a special trick at the start, or what's the go?
A special trick. There actually is one. Like, as much as I was going to make fun of that, we do have the wheel of awkward silences. What do we call it, Tom? The wheel of shame.
The wheel of misfortune.
Okay,
we could.
Let me share it up, and we'll just see. We'll kick it off with a.
Can we ask Isaac how he is first? Like, it gets him. How you going, Isaac?
Good, man. I just finished training today. I did 45 minutes in the local park and did a shitload of chin-ups and then did a 10K run. So I'm back and
fuck, chin-ups must be a struggle because you're a big dude. Like, you're like tall as fuck. You must be heavy.
I'm 6'8" and 110 kilos, but my chin-ups have gone through the roof during this lockdown period. So probably about 2 years ago, I couldn't do one, right? And then after a period of time, I realised the best way, there's two really good ways to learn how to do chin-ups. Number one, either lose weight or you can use like a resistance band. And so what you can do is you use a resistance band, you get stronger and get your form right, and then you can go down you're up in resistance and you go down in resistance so that you're doing more with your body and relying less on the band. And if you can do that for a period of time, you'll eventually get to the point where you don't rely on the band at all. You can do it by yourself. So I went from 0 chin-ups or pull-ups, front ones, to now on a pull day, specifically because we're not in the gym, we do 4 sets of 12 pull-ups and then 4 sets of 12 chin-ups, and then we throw the resistance band on and pump through those. And then I've been doing a fuckload of running. So I've been enjoying running, and the other day I started off doing times. So I basically did, because I've always been a terrible runner, I started doing an extra 2 minutes a day, hit an hour. An hour was my goal, and now I do that on a slow day, so 10 Ks an hour. It usually takes me about 55 to 54 minutes, but I do the hour. And the other day I did my longest, which was 12 Ks, and so I'm just sort of, I don't know if I'm training for a marathon or what I'm doing, but I'm doing something, just moving.
I'd love to see you, in a triathlon, get the Lycra out for the bike.
Mate, if the body's looking good, I'll do anything. If I'm paid,
you are never allowed to cycle ever, Isaac. He's not allowed to wear Lycra. You're not even allowed to look at a fucking bicycle,
mate,
bro.
They couldn't cancel me with jokes about the Jews. They couldn't cancel me with jokes about Christchurch. But if I wore Lycra, then I'm done.
One photo of you on a bike, I'll fucking cancel you myself.
It's over.
So, it was good. So do you have a link to your Strava since you're doing all that shit? We are
I don't know what that
sponsored by Strava today, guys. That's where people share their runs with their friends. They go, look at the loop I did today, guys. How good was it?
I don't want people who like me, like on the internet, knowing where I am. Fuck off. How about that? No, I've been trying to motivate people by sharing how many calories I've burned in the time I've done. It's something we've been doing called the Better Man Challenge. It's been a better version of yourself for every day. But I'm not going to carry on with that for too much longer. I don't make any money out of it, so why would I? But it's nice. It's nice. It's going good.
I do like reverse motivation. Like, I will share a picture of myself 10 years ago, and I'll be like, share a photo of myself now, and they'll be like, enjoy your youth, guys. Yeah. Enjoy your youth.
Yeah, it's all downhill.
And then people will be like, yeah, enjoy it while you got it, because you'll turn out like this pretty quickly.
It's funny, though. People are like, oh, how are your knees from running? My knees feel better than they did before I started running. So I don't know what's going on, but feeling good, So it's it's good to be doing something new and trying something new, because it's very easy to become stagnant, particularly in lockdown. So if you've never done any running before, get out there and do 2 minutes tomorrow, and then do 4 minutes the next day, and then do 6 minutes, and so on from there, and you'll be able to do 10Ks as well. Or you won't. Whatever. If you're in a wheelchair,
you're on that David Goggins shit, bro. You're on that David Goggins shit. You're dead right, but it's just literally just starting it. That's all you got to do, and you can learn any skill you want.
Start it and stick to it, and realise that it sucks and it's horrible and it's the worst thing in the world. But once you've done it, you've done it, and then you move on to what the next task. And it's all about those little wins. And believe it or not, I'm writing a book at the moment, and little wins is a big part of it. It's not so much a motivational book or anything like that. It's just talking about different things that happen, particularly in your first 30 years of life. And that's where I'm sort of coming to now, and coming to the end of my first 30 years of life. And I think it'll be beneficial for a lot of young people, particularly young men, to realise that, you're not, even if you don't reach your goals by 20, it doesn't mean your life's over, and it doesn't mean just fucking piss up and give up. There's a lot of time, and there's a lot of years to live. And anyway,
totally,
we'll get to that. But yeah,
that's cool. When's that going to be released,
mate? I finished the first chapter, so that's a good start.
That's good.
Done.
How's writing a book compared to like writing stand-up? Is it just as difficult to kind of put your head down and start chipping away?
It's a different mindset, that's for sure. I mean, I write a lot of videos. I write, three videos a week, and then a couple other for the other channel and stuff. And it's very different to stand-up, but you sort of just get on your bike and do it, so to speak, don't you?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like anything. It's like with the running thing. You just do it. Give it some time to do it.
Yeah.
And you'll realise after a period of time, if you put the minutes in and you look back, and there's all this shit that has been done. So I can't remember when I first started YouTube, man. I couldn't believe like how hard it was to put out a video a week, right? And now my channel's got like, I think 600 videos on it. And each one of those started from a starting point and was just completed over time. So it's all about getting shit done.
It's totally routine as well. Like once you set a kind of goal of 3 videos a week, you can't break it. Once you break it, it's hard.
Yeah, well, you don't want to. You don't want to break it, because that's where as you said, that's your routine. And once you break it once, then it's hard to get it back. You know what I mean? So
totally.
Yeah, but
I break all my routines all the time.
What's your routine?
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I try to do that sometimes. I'm like, at least one TikTok a day. No. Oh well, I took a day off.
You've been trying to do one canoe ride a day, haven't you, Frenchy?
I had a canoe ride on Saturday. Actually, it was fucking sick, bro.
Is that like the jerking off thing, or is that?
Sort of.
That's
it is with Kieran Lyons. Yeah.
Because that's skiing. Sorry, how do you do a canoe? It's like.
Yeah, it'd be just one really long penis, I guess, or two, and you'll just swap
over the shoulders.
Them. Oh, over the shoulders.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen that in porn. I've seen like this. I've never seen the actual screaming. Oh no, I've seen the screaming.
Yeah, with a pterodactyl. I've seen it with a pterodactyl. Do we want to get into the wheel, Tom?
Yeah, bro. Let's do it. Who wants to go first? Who wants the first wheel?
What's the fucking? What's the wheel? What are you talking about?
Oh,
I'll do it. This is for me. This is for me.
Ready?
You don't have to do them, Isaac. We can do it for you if it's one you don't want to do. We didn't warn you. A sign a shot. Oh, I'll do a little shot from me to me.
Oh, he's drinking today.
Hang on.
Daddy's in the mood for a shot.
What is going on? It's fucking.
It's
what is this
4
podcast?
PM.
I thought we were going to talk about philosophy and the world and all.
Normally we end up doing 4 shots in the afternoon on a Monday.
Jesus Christ! I got things to do after this.
You don't have to do them, bro. Our guests never really do them. It's just
all right.
Something we started when we weren't getting guests on, and we didn't want to talk to each other.
I can see in your Oh, sorry.
Oh, God
That's Tom's.
I've got to put on an item of makeup.
I can see one of your tabs open up that says Pain Olympics, so that'll be good.
Oh, yeah.
That was already open. All right, what item of makeup do I wear today?
What do you got? What are your options?
I got a lot of options because my girlfriend does beauty videos.
Oh my god!
I don't know what most of them are. Maybe some mascara.
No,
but you got to put it.
No.
What are you
red
feeling?
Lipstick for sure.
Red lipstick. All right.
But I'm sorry, Frenchy. I have to. So my beautiful partner, Little Dixon, she told me that a lot of people use red lipstick with a brush for rouge. So what I want you to do,
I like that.
I want you to use red lipstick on your cheekbones.
Cheeks?
Yeah, it has to be quite. You have to like really push it in, like a big circle. Just imagine you drawing a big. Yeah, that's good. That's it. You got. Sorry, I don't want to like use all your missus's lipstick. You got to fill it in as well, like color in the circle.
Like a little dot circle, not like a fucking lap of Bathurst, bro.
No,
like a car racing track.
No. I think Claire said to me like a big kidney bean, just on your face. You want it like a big kidney bean.
I've got it.
Yep. And now
It looks good. That looks good.
Now brush it
now
in.
you want to brush it in.
Don't even rub it in, bro. Don't...
Brush it in, but you don't want to.
I've got a lot of.
Whatever you do, don't brush against the grain because that would look silly. So you want to brush with the grain of your skin. Just like that. Yeah, that's it. I don't know if that's going to ruin a brush, by the way, but I'm sure you got to.
Oh, it's too late.
You got to.
Use the toilet brush next time, or swap hers with the toilet brush.
I just got a message from Little Dixon herself. She's out walking the dogs, and Rosie, our greyhound, just urinated on a bucket of KFC chicken. So there's a.
That's delicious.
What, full bucket or?
Well, where we live, there's heaps of tradies around doing building houses, and there's just all they do is eat KFC and just throw the wicked wings fucking yonder, and so the dogs try and eat the bones, and I got the shits with the tradies. So, but I've got more important things to do at the moment, like look at Tom's beautiful rouge.
So now you're teaching your dog to shit on their buckets as a payback.
Yeah, little bits of popcorn.
For littering. Yeah, nice.
Delicious.
Little secret spice there.
Oh, yeah.
Tom, you look fucking good. You
Thank
look
you.
like one of those Mr. Men's or Little Miss.
Oh,
Little Miss Cheery. You look like Little Miss Cheery.
Okay.
It really brings out my big cheeks.
Oh yeah, almost
I
like a
it.
Mr. Mime from Pokemon. Anyway.
Oh yeah, the blowjob Pokemon.
Yeah.
He didn't talk. He just sucked Pokemon dick.
Yeah, that's good.
There we go. Okay.
Is that it? Yeah, we're done.
Yeah, all right. Well,
Thanks for
good,
coming.
good on you, gents.
They're mostly drinking related, so we won't make you do the wheel. Anyway, let's get in to what else has been happening. Oh, earthquake last week. Yo, fuck.
Oh yeah, I
that
didn't
is
feel
crazy.
it. I was wanting to feel it.
It was in Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Of course you
No,
didn't feel it.
people in Sydney felt it, bro.
No, they pretended to.
They did. They said they did anyway.
Well,
They had a train go past, and they're like, "Ooh."
I know a lot of people from Melbourne, and can I just say, from the bottom of my heart, it's a shame it didn't kill anyone because people from Melbourne are the worst people. Oh my god! Crazy, right? It was one of the biggest earthquakes in Australian history, and Newcastle had an earthquake in 1988 or 89. And it was a 5.6 magnitude earthquake. This was a 6.0 size earthquake. So I believe that's
crazy.
Is that 400 times bigger? I don't know if that's how the Richter scale works. It's something like that. So shout out to the people in Melbourne. Luckily, everyone was inside. So well done, Dan Andrews. You saved lives.
Saved lives. I love
Is that where you want to be for an earthquake? Is inside a building?
I want to be inside Dan Andrews for an earthquake. That's where I want to be. That's where I feel safe.
But that
It's like
was
a little
the funniest.
vibration. Yeah.
Wasn't it the funniest, most ironic shit? He stops the tradies from working. They protest. The next day, there's a fucking earthquake. Who can fix the buildings?
It's
Not the tradies.
it's almost like a Bob the Builder episode. But yeah, I thought it was
Bob the Builder.
Can we fix it? No, you shut down our industry. But yeah, no, it's hilarious. I think the tradies would have got a good laugh out of that. Would they have been allowed to go in and fix it? I don't know if that has actually happened, but that would be very interesting to see. But yeah, how's lockdown for you guys? What's happening in Sydney?
Oh man, not much. I've been in a lockdown LGA where I like strict. If you go for a walk, if you go for a bike ride, you got to wear a mask.
What?
You got to wear a mask. Yeah,
That's
So there's all these
ridiculous.
people exercising, not being able to breathe. But that's just been dropped today, apparently.
There is
so we can exercise
there is
free.
very little to no evidence almost zero evidence suggesting that you can transmit this virus out in the open.
Outside.
It just doesn't happen.
Bondi seem to be giving it a good crack, though. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen there.
See,
fucking hell.
The New South Wales government, if from the start, they should have just locked down fucking Bondi. Because if this is the goal, COVID zero or whatever it was at the start, just lock the fucking thing down and then let everyone else just go about their business. But no, you had to carry on like a fucking idiot, and now everyone's got to just suffer for the next X amount. Everyone's like, oh, Freedom Day's coming. Fucking Freedom Day. Fuck you.
Freedom Day.
You're stupid.
Isn't that the worst thing you've ever heard? Isn't that the worst fucking thing you've ever heard?
Freedom Day.
A, it's not even gonna be.
No.
B, what in the fuck? What in the
Happy Freedom Day, everybody. Can we go and do this? No.
No, absolutely not.
Can we go to a different state?
No. You can't do that.
Everyone's going to be scared of us for a long time. They'll be like, where are you from? Like, Sydney. Get the fuck away from me.
Yeah, we're like the kid at primary school who's always got nits, you know, and the parents you're not allowed to go play with that kid. No, you're not going to Charlie's house. No,
it is unprecedented times. I can't believe that we are dealing with it. But it also is something that we will have with us for a long time. Everyone will get.
Oh, for sure.
Everyone will get COVID. That's something that people aren't saying enough. Like, you know, we will all get it. We will then all have immunity. Immunity or some immunity to it. And then we will probably get it regularly from different variants and stuff. Much like the flu, we get different variants of that every year. And if it's more deadly, then it's more deadly. And at some point, the human species needs to move past freaking out. But But yeah, it's funny to.
I don't know about you. Sorry, Isaac, you go.
No, you go.
I was going to say I don't know about you, but what?
I'm just fucking with you.
I knew you were. I seen you. I seen it, that little glint in your eyes. When you said you go, I was like, oh, he's been really polite.
I'm sorry. It's your show. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, I don't know about you, but it'd be good to be one of the first comedians to get it, like Joe Rogan. Like, because you can do a whole tour. I got COVID and survived, or died. Like, either way. Still, you're going to move some tickets.
I'll come out like a hologram, like Tupac did. Yeah. That'd be great.
Yo, record your whole show on the ventilator just in case you die.
I mean, I was doing and you were probably the same. I was doing a new show, and I don't know whether or not I have to dump that whole show or just keep it because I've done it. I've done like 11 shows this year, but I don't know, man. It's I don't know what to do next year. Will I do I'll probably have to do a new tour. I'll probably have to finally stop doing the Outlaw tour, which has been going for nearly 3 years now. So I'll have to give that away, but I've still got 200 shirts. So maybe we won't. We won't. We'll keep that there.
Bro, I still got like 1,000.
Of what?
I'm doing Ruthless shows for another few years. I think.
Just keep doing it. And you know what you should do? You should on every Ruthless one just go 2.0 and just draw it in on permo marker and just do that. Why not?
Or just change the R and do like Struthless, like write some stuff before
really
it, doing things like that.
Super Ruthless, Struthless.
I like that.
Super Ruthless. The most ruthless.
But yeah, no, it's a weird time to be a comic. I mean, we're lucky that we have YouTube and other platforms. You know, I don't think TikTok pays you, but you know, we have a way to create.
Sure doesn't.
Doesn't it? Okay. Well, but you can make a little bit of dosh here and there, but a lot of people, particularly in the arts industry, I know a lot of people in Melbourne or in Sydney that just do comedy. They can't make an income, and I couldn't be happier. So fuck them. Hope they all get coronavirus and are unvaccinated and die. But yeah, so no, tough for them. I just bought a house. I'm doing well. But yeah, no, it is a tough time for a lot of people. Frenchy.
That's the best thing about a podcast with you, Isaac, is that there's a lot of like sort of clickbait sentences you say that if Daily Mail's listening, we're going to go viral and we're going to get a lot of listens to it.
Good.
Isaac hopes all Sydney comics die.
I don't hope they die. I just hope they get a serious illness. But no, like if you're on a ventilator for 6 months, I wouldn't be mad. But no, I don't mean that. But lungs.
Luckily, Daily Mail and open mic comedians definitely don't listen to our podcast.
Buy you ivermectin.
I had my first park bender on the weekend.
Well,
did you? All the people out on picnics.
Yeah, you know you're allowed to do that. So I think Isaac's frozen. We'll see if he jumps back in. They've opened it up to 5 fully vaccinated people allowed to hang out.
How bad is their fucking internet, bro?
I'll tell you the worst part about it, though. So our friend Elliot organised it.
Did you hear anything I just said?
Let me know if you're in, because we only got 5 spots. We want to make sure we got a full 5 from 2 p.m. or whatever. Okay. So we couldn't invite a few friends. We've got at least 7 friends. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm walking through the park to get there. He's gone in the most desolate place of Centennial Park ever. All the other groups have more than 5.
Oh, man.
And a lot of them are like proper nerds.
Yeah,
do you know
right.
what I mean? So like people who look like they've never drank a beer before or had sex are like, I don't give a fuck. We'll do 8 of our friends. We don't give a fuck. But where they're like being like full responsible, I'm like, Elliot, what is going on? We're the losers in this park. Look at us. You're
the winners. You're the winners.
We're the losers.
No, they're the losers, bro. Don't let them mind game you. Did you get nice and lit?
Oh yeah, bro. I got proper cooked because it was one of those ones when you're bringing drinks to like a house party or a park. You know, you'll start with a reasonable number. You're like, I won't need more than 8 beers. It's just the afternoon. And then you're like, oh, okay, I'll probably need at least 10 beers. And then you're like, well, I don't want to be like, if we're on one, I don't want to not have any, so I'll bring 14 beers and then a couple things. And then I brought some little things of Fireball and stuff like that, a few seltzers. So
he's back.
Isaac's back.
What happened?
I don't know. You froze and then you disappeared.
Right, it's your Newcastle internet, bro. It's your Newcastle internet.
I was pretending that I assumed I'd be unfrozen, so I'd come back on and I started screaming at no one who was over there. Going, this fucking stupid podcast, these idiots can't even get it. But then I was still frozen, so I just looked like an idiot because I'm here by myself.
Bro, I did that the other day before Tom logged on, but he didn't have his headphones in, but I thought he was listening through the computer. So I started, like, ripping on him, like, going, Tom's got a tiny dick, he puts it in mouse holes, shit like that.
That's true.
And then he goes and sits on the chair and pops his headphones on and goes, hey, man, how you going? How's your weekend? I'm like, oh, well, now I feel bad, don't I? You didn't hear me insult you.
So all I heard that last bit was that you were walking through the park in the middle of the night by yourself. You were looking for people to take.
Yep.
And what happened then?
He took him.
Yeah, I was looking for people to kidnap because Gladys has said you can abduct up to 4 double vaccinated people, take them home, and have a little, a little purge party as they call it. So, no, I had a park bender, St. Isaac, with a few of the boys. We watched the rugby league on a mobile phone between 5 of us, which was a lovely vibe, and then we didn't watch the AFL together.
I've been to one AFL game. I left at halftime. It was the most boring thing I've ever seen. It makes me sick. It's, the Australia's sport. Shut up. How about that? How about you shut up, you idiots? And that bloke with the long hair and the mullet that points to his bicep looks like he's injecting ice into his veins. What are you talking about, mate?
What, the real hot cunt?
Yeah, the real hot bloke. The bloke
Bailey, right. Everyone loves him.
I don't want to watch sport to watch a bunch of guys who are more talented than me, and then if I watch AFL, they're all hot. Like, that's not for me.
What's his name?
What's his last name?
I can't think of his
Bailey
name.
Someone.
Saw him all over TikTok when on the piss. Yeah. He's going to slay.
Let me know his name, Frenchy, and I'll give you a clip for Bailey.
Bailey Smith, even my straight mates are going, fuck, how hot's Bailey looking tonight?
Mate, let me tell you, I'll give you a clip for TikTok. This Bailey Smith character is an absolute piece of shit, running around with his mullet thinking he's the hottest bloke in town. Sure, he is the hottest bloke in town, and I may suck his cock, but I'll tell you what I won't do. I won't respect him. I will not respect him. I may swallow his load, but I will not respect you, Bailey Smith. Get a haircut, get a job, and fuck off.
That is good. That is good.
Yeah. I think that's some mullet envy there, Isaac, because we saw your attempt at a mullet. That was was it like my attempt at a beard, bro? It was like my attempt at a beard.
My mullet was just a fucking weird. I don't even know. It was just like a bad fucking mohawk. That's what it turned out to be. But
mine's getting a bit ridiculous. It's starting to rest on my shoulders, which is just weird. I feel
have
like
you noticed your hair's green?
Yeah, it's a whole thing. I've been hanging out with the open micers in Sydney, and they said it was a good look, and that you really respect it.
Are you trying to get into the Melbourne comedy scene? What's going on?
I'm keeping the blush, by the way.
No, I know. They, them, Tom. Good stuff, bro. No, I'm happy for you. I'm happy. I'm really happy.
Oh, man. It is a good time.
25 minutes for Isaac to notice Tom's hair's green. That's how big your head is, Tom. The mullet can't even pop out.
I know. There's a lot going on.
I don't see colour. I do not see colour. So that is why. That is exactly why. But yeah, no, I've got a vendetta against Bailey Smith. But other than that, boys, I've not been doing too much at all. No.
Yeah, I watched the worst movie of all time on the weekend. You know, M. Night Shyamalan or whatever his name is. I can never say his name.
Shyamalama Ding Dong. Yeah,
I heard someone say it as Schulman or something, and I was like, is that how you say it? But I don't think it is.
Okay, I won't take part in this racist attack against M. Night Shyamalan, but yes, go on.
But he's got a new film that...
We don't see race, so it can't be racist.
I love a good horror film, and I do like his twists and turns, keeps me on the edge of my seat. So I went ahead and illegally downloaded the film Old.
Oh, okay. I've seen the...
the trailer looks alright. It looks interesting. Have you seen the trailer, Frenchy?
Is that the one about a guy who gets too old to be hitting on high school girls, but he still does? His name's Tom Armstrong.
Oh, I thought you were going to use someone else's name then, but we won't say his name.
You can't say his name or he appears at an Airbnb near you.
Marcus Dibble, is that what you mean?
Yeah, he books an Airbnb around the corner.
We can say that as well. I wasn't referencing Marcus Dibble. I was referencing a mutual friend of ours, but I won't say his name.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Dibble.
Yo, that'd be a heaps good fake horror movie trailer.
Dibble.
Marcus Dibble. Don't say it a third time.
Dibble Prime.
Yeah.
Anyway, go on, Tom. What's it about?
Okay, so the premise is a bit loose. Like it's a stretch. It's basically these people go to this resort on holiday. They get chosen to go to this real secluded beach. And they're left there, and it's like untouched nature preserve. And after a while, people start aging very fast. And that's kind of the whole premise of the film, which is disgusting, aging fast. It's like watching old Frenchy films. It's not for me. And I just can't describe how bad the acting is, the writing is. Like, literally, I was, like, shocked. Because he's been around for a while, this bloke. You'd think he'd, like, know how to write a film. But I'd say it's probably the worst film I've seen in maybe 5 years. It's that bad. So if you want to do yourself a little favour, either watch it to laugh at it or just take it off your list.
What was the name of the film?
Old.
Yeah, I was going to say I prefer his old stuff, but maybe not anymore.
That's cool.
M. Night Shyamalan's got some good stuff. The Sixth Sense, everyone knows The Sixth Sense.
I even enjoy Signs, that alien
Signs,
one. I did like that.
There's the one where old mate plays the person with multiple personality syndrome. That's a very good film.
That was good.
But yeah, apparently, I guess that old movie, that was filmed during the pandemic. Everything was really tough, so they could only get a certain amount of people. And M. Night Shyamalan, you should be ashamed of yourself. Tom Armstrong coming in hot.
That's right.
0. How many blush cheeks would you give out of 5?
It's out of 2 blush cheeks, and I'd give it 0.
Wow.
2 cheeks with a 0 in the middle.
0.
Was it go to the movies or was it like for a streaming service?
I think it was to the movies, and I think it's like not even. I'm not sure. It's not released in Australia yet. I don't believe. But yeah, he loves to chuck a cameo in it as well, and he even showed his face in it, which was a mistake because it was ghastly.
What have you been watching, Isaac?
Mate, I've been watching House MD on I love it. It's such Hugh Laurie.
He's a
fucking awesome.
He is a
actor.
great actor.
He's a
And for more
cranky
reports-
genius, isn't he?
Isn't he great, mate? House is a great show. I've also just started watching on Stan because we ran out of things to watch. So you know when Netflix is quite bad, you go to Stan and a show called Liar, which has one of my favourite actresses from Downton Abbey in it. Yes,
Ooh.
I know. I am a very different person in real life to what I portray. But
Whoopi Goldberg.
hey?
Whoopi
What?
Goldberg.
No, I don't know her name, but she's a great actor. She's a short lady with blonde hair, and it's called Liar. This show called Liar.
English?
English show. She gets her drink spiked and then raped. It doesn't sound like a great premise from the start, but it's a good show. 2 seasons, and we've got the last 2 episodes tonight, Dixon and I. So we're looking forward to that. We're having quiche, chips, and vegetables for dinner, so we're going to whip it up.
Wow.
And then Dixon got some puddings from Woolworths, so it's going to be a pretty rocky. It's going to be a rocky evening. It may end in a baby, who knows? But not for the drink spiking, but yeah.
A little quiche, baby.
That's literally all you've got to look forward to in these lockdowns is like, what are we having for dinner and what show are we watching?
And what are we watching?
Spend the whole day looking forward to that, literally.
Dude, it's getting weird because we'll wake up, have a cup of tea together, have a cup of coffee on the deck, and our first conversation will be like, how'd you sleep? The dogs will come out and like, oh, they haven't been cute. And they'll be like, so what do you want to have for dinner?
Yeah, totally. It's getting earlier and earlier. I start thinking about what to have tomorrow because we've got nothing else to talk about.
Well, man, I don't know if it's just I'm getting old or what, but I know what we're having for dinner tomorrow night, Wednesday night, Thursday night. We're talking about you, Dixon. And yeah, so I think it's just a part of growing up, Tom. I really do.
How is the new house? Have you moved in?
Mate, moved in. This is the new office in here. I'll shape it around for you. I've got all my little bits and bobs on the walls there.
Looks good.
This is my office in here, and the new podcast studio's just getting finished now. And
sick! What are you doing for it?
Sick.
So we've got this big, beautiful wooden wall at the back of the studio, and we've got lots of big things to put up. And one of the things is this. I'll show you. This really goes with my brand. I won't stand up because I've got no undies on. But anyway, this is a buffalo's head. Fuck, look at my arms, they're huge.
Sick.
And yeah, it's a buffalo's head. So,
that's so good. I love that vibe. That's going to look sick.
It was shot by one of my friends called Adam Greentree, and he's a bow hunter from Australia, and he shot that up in the Northern Territory. And
it's legit.
Gifted it to me, so it's the only other one of those that anyone has from Greentree is in Joe Rogan's studio. So that's my claim to fame.
That's very cool.
Now you have to start taking DMT.
Oh, mate, DMT, horse dewormer, the whole thing.
Yeah, ivermectin.
I'm going bald. It's all happening. Don't worry about that.
Bro, it seems like a lot of drugs that are good for horses are also good for humans.
Yeah, they give horses like, penicillin. They give them vitamin C. They give them apparently hay.
Tranquilizer.
Really do you remember when Boost Juice tried to sell those little green shots of shit? What was that?
Wheat grass. That was fucking the worst stuff ever.
And people like drinking wheatgrass going, man,
I tried it.
I feel so good. My acne's cleared up. My gonorrhea's come out of me fucking ass. I feel so good, man. I'm killing it. And it's just grass. You're just drinking grass, you cow, you stupid
You're
cow.
paying for it. You're paying for it. You're paying for grass, and there's some under your fucking feet right now. Just pick it up, wash the dog shit off it, and fucking eat it.
Well, that's another thing I've been doing since I bought a house. I've been watering my grass. I bloody put all the good soil down, the topsoil, make sure I fertilise it every 2 months or so, and get in there with the lawnmower. I've got the landscapers coming in a couple of days just to do a little bit more. I've got my garden shed going in a couple of weeks, bruz.
How long till we get a gardening channel out of you?
Well, it should be soon, to be perfectly honest.
You've got the beard. You know that guy on SBS with the beard?
Bro.
You could take his job.
I know exactly who you're talking.
Oh,
Butt's
that is
backyard.
good. You could wasn't Burke a bit of a creep? You could steal his job.
What? Hang on. Why is Burke being a creep got anything to do with me getting his job?
He means there's a job available, but you're getting weirdly defensive there, bro.
Yeah,
I thought you were suggesting that I covered the prerequisites of being a mad creeper to get the job from Burke. There's video footage.
I see a red
of him.
flag.
There's video footage of him. If you ever find it, you should show it on the show. It's him showing how you.
Oh yes.
You fertilise this particular leaf of a plant, and he's just jerking it off in front of this lady. He's going, "Oh, geez, this is just." I may be paraphrasing here, but he's like, "Oh, this is the greatest plant I've ever seen."
He spat on his hand to water it. It was the whole thing.
Isaac, it's really funny you say that because we've got the audio of that right now. He was in an old lady's backyard. We're going to listen to Burke backyard right now. This is the audio of him being the creep in the old lady's backyard.
G'day guys, welcome back to Burke's Backyard. Today we're going to look at this plant. It is called the hard shaft. It's called the hard shaft. It's not very creative, but let's give that a red hot go. All right, guys, you want to start at the base, go all the way up to the tip of the plant. Oh, damn. That's the audio. That's all I got.
Yeah, no, that was good.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, can't believe you had that on file.
We got them all. You ask for any audio from Burke, and you'll be able to hear it, Isaac. So,
well, I actually heard that when Burke was allegedly being a creep, that he actually had to front a local council committee that he was working on a local pool being built over a veggie patch that his grandma installed. Have you got that footage?
Yeah, we do. That was actually when he was a little bit older, so his voice is slightly different. But I'll play the audio for you now.
How you going, local council? This is your boy Don Burke. How you going, Agnes? I didn't see you there, you fucking saucy titted minx. They are getting floppy, those tits, aren't they? They're looking like some azaleas. A little colour in them. Wouldn't be the little white on them. Wouldn't go astray anyway. I need to get a pool built. Yes. Obviously, it's in my grandma's yard. I say grandma, but that's more in the ways like when you fuck an older woman, you say, "Oh, she's my granny," like daddy. She's, you know what I mean? You know how like when you got a lover, they call you daddy. I call her granny because I'm hitting that. She's getting the sap out of my tree, as they say. So anyway, gotta go. See ya. Oh,
that was a great clip.
The depth of your files here. Could you send me the Dropbox link to these files? Is there any? Can you send me that?
We could. And now we've got one where Burke's actually on Downtown Abbey. Don Burke's on Downtown Abbey. He did a guest cameo there. It's really good.
Hang on, that's in that file. Yeah, I'll have a look. Hello, Don Burke here from Burke's Backyard, back in Australia. And I tell you what, let me show you how to fertilise this particular plant. What you need to do is you need to grasp it by the end of the paraphernalia and then really rip it quite hard. And then what you need to do, if you certainly come across any friction, you need to just spit on it and then rip it a little bit harder. And if you start to split the skin at the forefront, then you're doing the right thing. Anyway, Downton Abbey, we'll be back after this break.
Wow, that was
marvelous.
That was really good.
That was older. That's interesting.
That was an interesting. It's interesting how someone's voice. Oh no!
Guys, I've just shared the screen after searching Pain Olympics, and the first pic that comes up is a man with like cigar cutters or some kind of knife just chopping the head off his penis casually.
So, does everyone know the story of the Pain Olympics?
Let's hear the background, Isaac. You talked about it a bit on your show.
Is it me telling it, or is it Don Burke from Downton Abbey?
Don Burke. Go Don Burke.
So behind me is the Pain Olympics screen, and this was quite a popular story back in the late 1990s, but it found quite a bit of quite a bit of fan favouriteness, if you will, in the early 2000s when it came to video sharing on platforms like Facebook, where basically it was footage of men cutting off their cocks, and then a few ladies. There was one lady there who actually had some fish hooks in her fanny and was spreading them apart. Now, I'll throw back to Isaac because my voice is starting to hurt. So what it was this footage you'd show, and it was like two girls, one cup, or one man, one jar, where you'd actually see people cutting off their genitals or harming themselves, stabbing themselves in the penis, all this type of stuff, and you'd make your friends watch it and see their reaction. So if you look up BME Pain Olympics, we could watch it.
Okay.
Yeah. So
on like YouTube or something.
No, sorry. BME. B for Barry. B for Don Burke. M for Mary, and E for
Ecstasy.
Ecstasy. No, it's not one of those. Keep going down. It might be. Where would it be? Yeah, it'd be like some fucked up video stream.
Yeah, like Daily Motion.
Daily Frenchy's jerk off or something.
Here we go.
I don't know if I want to watch this. I don't want to see someone cut their penis off again.
So where is this video going?
We'll blur it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm scared. I don't even want to watch.
I don't know. This stuff doesn't. This is fourth place. He's currently skinning a carrot. So I don't know if this is like leading up to the first place, which is going to be. Frenchy, you open your damn eyes, big fella.
I don't want to watch.
Nah, it's all just fruit and shit, I think.
Oh, okay, so there's no...
What about at the end? What's first place?
I thought he was showing how sharp the knife is and then was going to snip it off the tip of his penis.
No, I think you can just sort of get away with it. Like, you don't have... It's not like one of those infomercials where you need to show how
fuck is that?
sharp... That's a sausage. It's all right. That's just a sausage.
It's a tomato.
He's got a tomato now, making love to a tomato. What's this one? This is first place. Nah, this is shit.
Oh, we got pranked.
Well,
yeah.
What about Lively? Well, I don't know.
No.
It's been at least 3 or 4 days since I've found it.
Why don't we just watch...
here we go.
Roundabout Crew videos. They're pretty painful.
That's true.
I'm enough. No. Use a fuck. Why are we watching this?
So this is a man cutting off he's shaving his balls. There he's got his scissors.
He's not shaving he's shaving his sack. He's shaving the actual...
That can't be real.
That's not real. That's a sausage. That's a sausage. That's a man with a sausage.
Alright, we tried. Let's just admit that. We tried.
What about... Has Tom watched One Man, One Jar?
Oh, I don't know if I have, actually. I've heard of it.
All right.
She's done. Tom's done One Man, One Jar.
I've done One Man, Two Jars.
Bro, he's been a lockdown LGA. He's fucking done it.
I've done it all. I've done it all. Do you guys remember, what was it, bum fights as well, where they'd pay homeless people to fuck each other up? That was that era as well, that fucked up era.
That was the era where you couldn't get cancelled, like, literally. Like, they were paying, like, $2 too. It wasn't, like, a lot of money. It was, like, $10. It was, like...
Beat the shit out of each other.
Wasn't that something they did on Jeffrey Epstein's Island? It was, like, tickle bum fights or something like that? Or that was...
I believe it.
That was bum massage. It was a close.
Bum massage.
Whatever it was hot.
Whatever it was necessary at the time. But, yeah, no, it's... BME Pain Lynch was full on. One Man, One Jar is pretty full on. I think we should watch that. I know I'm taking over the show.
Let's do it.
And then I'll stop. I'll stop being a freak.
You're right. So, we can actually... We can also share the stories into the chat, Tom.
Yep.
For when we talk about them, so we're just not... we got some stories we talk about too.
I'll just screen share them if you want.
Trending stories.
One Man, One Jar. Here we go. Adults only.
Stop it.
Oh, fuck me. Oh,
now that's this was allegedly actually.
Fuck!
This is Ben French after Ruthless.
Fuck! I'm impressed.
So
it's going in pretty easy.
Yeah, so that's sliding in. Now that's this is.
Oh fucking hell! Oh, it broke.
So,
oh my god! Oh, there's a lot of blood coming out. All right, I think that's enough. That was something else.
Oh, no.
So that footage was actually from Frenchy and I when we roomed together in Melbourne.
I thought the penis looked familiar. Yeah.
Thanks for letting me borrow your camera there, big fella. I appreciate that. But
it's always bad when you watch a video and a whole jar going up a butt isn't the worst part of the video.
True.
But it breaks and it severs like...
And then it just starts dripping like a tap.
So bad, man. So
all right, let's go on to some lighter news. Here's a story about Portugal grape pickers doing it in the buff. With early autumn temperatures in Portugal hovering around 30 degrees Celsius, a group of nudism enthusiasts don't even sport a vine leaf to cover their modesty as they go about their work in a vineyard 100 kilometres south of Lisbon. Here's a video. Should we check that out?
Where did you get this story from?
Yeah, this was the 5th on the list. Tom picked the most nude one.
You find some weird shit, man. It's like when you turn up and you've got a brand deal from Apple or something. It's like, where the fuck did Tom get a brand deal from Apple?
Do well.
Fucking old lowball Armstrong. You dirty bastard.
I did not see this story.
Look at him go.
So it's just grape pickers are naked.
She's picking grapes with a couple of melons, this woman.
It's just one of those ones that, like, when you just watch a man shatter a glass jar in his anus...
It doesn't have the same thing, does
Picking
it?
grapes in the nude doesn't really have the same...
It looks wholesome. It looks very wholesome.
Sort of bang.
This is like the end of the project.
Oh, hey-oh.
So if you have some wine and it tastes a bit like balls, it's probably from that vineyard.
It has some very nutty flavours. Yes.
We've got some classy stories here. Man undergoes surgery after reportedly pooping out of his penis and ejaculating from his bum for 2 years.
I saw this. And can I just say, it's great to see Frenchy get a write-up in a mainstream news headline. That's crazy.
Well,
How do you... Please...
Read us this one, French.
Well, there was so much ejaculation in the bum, I thought like it was natural that it would be coming out for 2 years, but apparently it wasn't.
Isn't that one of Newton's 3 laws?
But surely this guy, how long would it take you? At least a week, and you're like, I shouldn't be coming out my butt. Like, surely 2 years, a year, a month. Like, I hate booking a doctor's appointment too, but
I do hate it.
A year of coming out my bum. I wonder if he could shoot it. So keep scrolling down, Tom.
Do you want to read the story or?
Frenchy's screen has gone black as he's describing. I wonder if it just seems like Frenchy's just doing something a bit dodge ATM.
So, a man had to seek medical attention after he ejaculated a substantial amount of semen from his bum and passed fecal matter through his penis. So it completely flipped around. So that's almost pretty interesting.
Imagine coming on someone's face and that's what you produce. That would be awful.
That's nasty, bro.
Oh, have you been eating pineapple? Like, it tastes funny.
I mean, girls not wanting to swallow makes a lot of sense if they've read this story. Because either would I.
Yeah. Imagine you get instead of a kidney stone, you just get a bit of corn. That would be awful.
Keep going down, Tom. I think he had like a mad coke bender or something, or like had seizures or some shit. So he got tested for like urinary traction stuff.
Excuse me, Frenchy. I have seizures. Just because you have seizures doesn't mean you come out of your ass, mate.
No,
you bigot. You might.
Don't get defensive, bro. We didn't think you did till you got defensive.
You do talk about your dick stinking a lot, so this makes sense. Old poopy cock.
Oh, poopy cock Butterfield. That's what Dixon calls me.
Oh, man. That is a fucking... I've never heard of this, and it is now a new nightmare. Would you prefer to come out your ass or poop out your cock?
Your ass, for sure.
Yeah.
Because you need to understand that your butthole's a versatile animal. I mean, you saw what happened with the jar. On my run, I had today's run. I had to do it in halves because I nearly shit myself. So I had to run home and then fire one out and then go back out. And I went back out, and the neighbours are out there all waving to each other. They didn't know the violent extremism that I just went through. I was the Osama bin Laden of toilets there for a while. It exploded. And yeah, but it's a versatile animal, the butthole. It certainly is, Frenchy. What have you got to say?
Have you heard of joggers' poos?
Well, this must be what's going on because I just need to poo all the time.
Well, joggers early in the morning, they won't go home. They will just do it like a dog on the grass.
Right.
Yikes.
Yeah, so it's like a thing. Joggers early in the morning because there's no one around. They're going for a long one. They're like, fuck it, I'll just shit on the side of the road.
That's
My
nuts.
question is, what's Gladys going to do about that? That's the next health crisis.
Oh, sure.
She'll eat it.
Now that's what the Daily Mail will grab from this podcast.
You know when the music cuts out and you say something and everyone's like, what? I thought you were all going to be like, yeah, she'll eat it. It's like, what? Everyone just went silent.
Guys,
The music's pumping. It's like, yeah, I'll totally suck his dick.
the next story is a feel-good story. Amid bus driver shortage, Boston students ride party bus with stripper poles and neon lights on field trip. Wouldn't that lighten up your field trip? You're going to the War Memorial in a stripper's bus.
Frenchy, as a former PE teacher, that's your dream, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll bring the ones. Let's go. You want to make some money, kids?
Frenchie be on the whistles.
With me.
Yeah. Students in Boston rode a party bus complete with a stripper pole, neon lights, blah, blah, blah. 11th grade AP language and composition teacher at the Brook Charter School in Boston, Jim Mayers, tweeted about the experience on September 11. Doesn't say that. It is a funny story, but there actually is a real bus shortage, and it speaks to the major flaws in our education system, says Mayers. Bit of a leap. This is in no way a reflection of anyone involved on planning the trip. I don't know. Do you want to use the stripper bus? Maybe not.
I feel like Boston Americans have like the hardest accent ever. Do you know what I mean? Like rough, like we're from fucking Boston. Let's fuck like.
Man, I love the Boston accent. It's so good. We'll put these stripper balls. I can't do it, so that was stupid.
all their movies in Boston about like just fighting people and like punching guns and sports. It's like a full rough working class town. It's
baseball.
What's that movie called with the? It's a mad robbery. They rob banks.
There's one. The Town? Is it the
Town?
Yeah. Great movie. Great
Ben Affleck.
movie. There was actually a TikTok that went viral that was that that old judge guy in America, and he lets people off parking tickets because he's a nice guy.
Yeah, Judge Judy.
Yeah, no, Judge Judy's. It must be her husband or something.
Judge Julian. Judge
Jules. He was talking to the guy who was actually in the town.
Right.
And he was the guy who the movie was based on. Anyway, not that that's important or has anything to do with anything we're talking about at any point in this podcast at all. It was just an interesting quip that I thought I'd bring out there.
Are you as obsessed with TikTok as the rest of us?
Dude, every night from when I sit in bed for an hour and a half, I just scroll. It's like playing the pokies, which is literally how it's designed, is to keep people. And if you're someone who is weak enough to have a gambling habit, it is a... No, but how fuck's that? That's how it's designed, is to really just keep people constantly... And that's how pokies are designed. And I love a slap. It's designed to fucking keep you in there and do not let you leave. It's crazy. And that's how TikTok's designed as well.
Bro, when you were talking about little wins before, I was getting the semi. I was like, oh yeah, a little feature, a little win. Let's go.
Frenchy's like, yeah, little wins, but if we put in more, we might get big wins.
Yeah, you got to bet bigger to get bigger wins. Let's go.
Do you remember? And I know you are someone who overcame an addiction with gambling, and congratulations on that. That's a very powerful thing to do, French. I don't know if that's something that's known publicly, but you're a beast with that type of shit.
We talk about it.
And I remember when I first met you, the first time I ever met you, you came to my house with a guy called Matt Reddy.
I feel like he always comes up in our podcast as well.
And I love Red. He's a beautiful guy, and one of my greatest mates. And he teed up for me to come along and open for you, and you just paid for my whole trip, which was very nice. And I don't think you had any say in the matter. Reg just went, and probably just hit you with the invoice afterwards. But I was just a struggling comic, and so not much has changed. And so Frenchy just...
you have a house and I'm in debt.
Reg just turns up at my house and you're there. And I'm like, oh my God, here's Frenchy at my joint. And where was this story going? Oh,
gambling.
We went and played the pokies that night in Armidale.
Oh, wow.
And Frenchy was the king of the people, king of the kids. All the young people in the poker room go, look at Frenchy. And I couldn't believe it. Frenchy's handed me 50s to throw in the pokies. And I'm going, oh, my God. And I think we all walked away. I put in some of my own personal money. It wasn't just Frenchy's money. And I think we all walked away about $400 or $500 up each. It was a great night. One of the greatest nights of my life, French.
You won you won good when we were in Newcastle too. Remember when we did the day slap?
In Newcastle?
Yeah, I was at a pub. We did a little day slap. Maybe it was a secret one. I don't know. Sometimes we do these secret slaps.
Why'd you ever stop? It sounds like you guys were doing great.
Oh, bro. Why did we stop? Let's fucking go.
Bring back all these good memories. Get back out there.
I was doing a show 2 years ago up at in the Gold Coast, and I was staying at the casino, which was a terrible administration error. But I saw these blokes in suits, and they were feeding Big Red. Throwing hundreds in. And I was sort of just playing another machine, and I got up a little bit on the other machine, and I went to the Big Red machine, and I put $100 in and did $10 hits and walked away with $7.5 grand. And I was like, fuck, that'll do me. And I just ran back up into my room and just sort of hid under the blankets for a while.
Bro, that's some big boy hits. That's some big boy hits.
Man, do you ever see the people on TikTok that do the $250 hits at the casino where they're definitely not washing cash?
Yeah, crazy. Not. I remember that the first time you win heaps of money, I don't know about you, but I hid heaps of it, because I had a whole night to get through, so I was hiding shit in my sock. I didn't want all of it in my wallet, do you know what I mean? You don't want two grand in your wallet, so I'm hiding shit in my sock, giving some to my brother, some in my asshole, just shelving some.
How's Reece Walsh, the Warriors player, 19 years old, got caught with less than a gram of cocaine the other day in the Gold Coast?
Ooh.
Less than a gram?
I think so. Something like that. It wasn't much. It was just a Saturday.
Is that even illegal? Isn't it like marijuana? It's just decriminalised?
Frowned upon.
Honest, this bloke...
I think it should be.
He's a young fella on the Gold Coast with cash. If you go to any of those three sort of little personality traits there, on the Gold Coast, young with cash. If you find me a man on the Gold Coast with those three qualities that doesn't have cocaine on them, I will find you a bloke that has a gram of cocaine inside their nose. Because that is unbelievable. Every single one would have had that.
Rough.
I feel for the guy. Because the papers love that shit. So, yeah.
Bro, especially off-season, it's like... It's just bullshit. It's like when they try to get them on Mad Monday. It's like, look what they're doing. They're naked on a Mad Monday. It's like they're fucking be training for fucking 40 weeks of the year. They haven't letting their hair down with their mates. Just fucking relax.
Yeah,
you know how much...
mate, they get caught with a gram of coke on Mad Monday or a cup. I remember on one of my Mad Mondays, and I'd never done any drugs at this point. And one of the boys turned up with a bag of pills, 100 pills, and I was like 18, and I was like, oh my God, we're going to go to jail, man. But the thing
I still think that.
Yeah, well, it's because you would.
He's in jail.
Yeah, he is in jail. And, it was crazy. But, man, the things that go on Mad Mondays, I can only imagine what used to go on back in the day, that's for sure.
Even just the dumb shit you do when you're 19. Like, if I had a public profile and money when I was 19, there'd be some fucking terrible things going on.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Scary.
Do you think it's interesting how you can get done with, like, a tiny bit of coke on you, but if before they can get the coke, you sniff it up your nose, you're good?
Oh, really?
Because they can't get you for being on cocaine. They can only get you for having the substance.
Possession, yeah.
So
it's
what
like
happened
some weird rule like that.
This Reece Walsh guy, and this is just what I sort of read in the paper, was not that I read the paper. No one reads the paper. It was on the internet. Anyway, so he gets caught with he gets like his public nuisance or whatever, public disturbance, public drunkenness, whatever. Asked to move on. He doesn't move on apparently. And they arrest him, take him back to the police station. That's where they find the coke. And I was like,
whoa.
What a fucking rookie error. Get someone else to hold your coke, mate. Simple as that.
I saw you write that. 100%, bro. 100%.
100%. You're mad, you know? But all those NRL boys, they all love the coke. They're young and they got money.
But it's not even NRL boys. It's like, literally.
Yeah, young men, young women. They love coke.
No,
That's it.
And
no
the women
calories.
don't pay for it half the time.
No calories.
Yeah.
They can still look hot.
Can I just have a bump?
Yeah,
I guess.
100%, man. It's more of the culture rather than just NRL players. And you see a lot of the Karens and shit in the comment section going, "Oh, I can't believe this bloke. He's a young person who is a influence on the young people, and now they're all going to be doing coke because he's been doing coke." No, that's not happening at all. They're going to do it regardless. Let him do it. Who gives a shit?
And most of them can't afford it.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. There's a lot of kids out, in regional parts of Queensland, New South Wales, and Victoria who think they're doing coke, and they're just snorting fucking who knows what.
They're snorting really cut speed.
Yeah,
I watched
speed cut with rat poison.
I watched a video on TikTok of how they make cocaine, and it was fucking horrific. It was like these guys in the jungle using a bathtub and like fucking all the chemicals they put in it. It was fucking crazy to see.
Oh no, but I mean, yeah, it is. But I've done coke, and you just accept that they come from dodgy places. But anyway, I just want to talk about why I'm not going to put the vaccine in my arm.
Yeah, I knew you were going there. I fucking knew it. You're not wrong,
Listen,
but you're not wrong, bro. I just can't trust it. I can't trust it.
I don't know where it's from. I don't know where it's from.
No, it seems quick that they've made it, don't you think? It's quick.
Yeah, of course it's quick.
It is quick,
but
though.
like if I go to Macca's and they whip, no, it is, and we won't know the proper effects of this vaccine for another 20 years or whatever. In the same vein that we don't know what it's like carrying around a phone in your pocket for 20 years and all that type of stuff.
I reckon I'm in trouble because I always carry my phone near my dick. I reckon there's going to be some kind of nuclear shit going on when I'm older. One nut's going to grow.
I don't know about nuclear shit.
Nuclear.
My balls are going to go nuclear. I'm going to start coming out of my ass. That's what's going to start happening.
I hope so.
But yeah, man, it's the vaccine is like, my thought is if it gets me back doing shows, then
100%.
fill me up with whatever you want. I don't give a shit. I'll suck a dick.
I don't care. I just wanted to be in the majority. Like, if we're all going to turn into zombies, I'd rather be a zombie than like the 10% going, "Oh, let's escape the zombies." Like, no, I'll eat some brains. I'll fucking have a bad time.
I want to be in with the in crowd,
Yeah, the in crowd, yeah. What are the boys are doing, you know what I mean?
You don't want to be Will Smith in Iron Legend. Sure, you might get to drive a nice fucking car around, but you have to dodge the lions. What a terrible life.
You don't want to be Will Smith post 2005. Pre 2005, I would have wanted to be Will Smith. Now, no, shit movies. His wife cheats on him. Fuck him.
He was in the YouTube. He was in the YouTube.
They had like an open relationship, but then she told on their red room, she was like, "Yeah, this is who I fucked." It was our son's DJ friend.
What do you mean on a red room?
Like just in some weird interview, you've gone quiet all of a sudden, French. Oh, you've bumped your mic or some shit.
He must be back. Must be back gambling.
Yeah, he's checked out.
That'd be it.
Online
He
pokies.
must be on some poker game. Maybe they've cut off his internet because he's lost all his money again.
I think you were really rubbing it in, talking about gambling and also being in a house you bought. It's really hitting home.
Anyway, welcome back to Tom and Isaac. It's been great to be here. Frenchy has been lost to the ether.
Are you planning on doing all the shows this next year, Isaac? If everything opens up.
Yeah, I've got to.
You're back.
You're back. I think I'll just push everything back to the end of next year and that type of stuff. So that'll just have to be the way it is, I could have done what Lewis did and travel to Tasmania and live offshore for a couple of years, and then once he was healthy enough to do it, I could have done that. But I don't know.
I think the main reason he went there is so he kind of looks like he's attractive.
Yeah, that's a big call.
Yo, you just started that beef up again with Luke and Lewis podcast. Let's fucking go.
I like Lewis. I think he's a very nice man. I enjoy Lewis. We chat.
They're great.
I never said I didn't like him. I just don't like the look.
Yeah, no, I think he looks good with the pendant school.
Yeah, that's from Never Ending Story, isn't it? That pendant he wears?
No, he's actually a Satanist. He told me. He said, "Oh, everyone thinks it's a never-ending story." No, it's Hail Satan shit. That's what the.
Hail.
Apparently, Marcus Dibble gave him the old jacket. That's which is weird, Lewis. I don't know why you keep wearing it. It's weird.
Yeah, I heard he bought it at a Michael Jackson auction and they just pass it down. It's strange.
Yeah. I don't know. I think there's a white glove in one of the pockets. Apparently, that's allegedly the story.
It's definitely tempting to go to a different state because our state's going to be fucked forever. Like, our premiers have no balls. Us in Victoria, whereas I feel like Perth, they're just like, fuck it, let's fucking just get on with life.
We're voting you in next term, Frenchy.
Oh, Isaac. Are you running this term? I don't want to run against Isaac.
You're not running against me, mate. Buttsmarn for PM. We've got T-shirts coming out.
I'm going Premier then. We'll get all levels.
I'll see if I can find the design. I'll show you the design. It's fucking
Buttsmarn for PM shirts are coming, guys. If you want any of his merch, it'll be on his website. We might as well get to plug in.
Where can people stay in? Yeah, where can people stay in touch to hear about all the things you talk about? Your book, all that shit.
What? Everyone knows me. I'm on the internet. Look up my fucking name, you idiots.
Isaac Butterfield. Very humble. Very humble bloke. Up and comer. Well, only 1.8 million subscribers or whatever he's got now.
1.7.
He's got his own.
1.7. The second channel is nearly at 100,000.
Fuck yeah.
When your second channel beats mine, I'm going to be so upset.
You got heaps of followers. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but on Facebook, where you don't get paid.
The worst.
You can
I really
get paid
did
on
invest
Facebook,
my time well into making money. I was like, let's fucking grow these ones.
I don't know if you can see that, but it's me sitting on Lincoln's chair with a koala and kangaroo.
Good.
Oh, shit.
So that'll be out in a couple of weeks.
Sick. And you're throwing a model aeroplane at these two tower type things. And they're crumbling to the ground.
Am I?
I'm joking.
Wow. That's ballsy with that beard. It's a bit summerish.
I know, right?
That's funny. That's funny.
Christ.
Thanks for coming on anyway.
That's all right. I know I carried on a bit, but it was lovely to be here and chat with some mates. I haven't seen you guys in a long time. And
it's been too long.
You didn't carry on enough, you didn't carry on enough.
We'll have to get you down to the new studio, both of you, when I can
that'd be
finally...
great.
Double that. Let's fucking go.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to launch a new podcast, but I'm just weighing up some names and actually, because you guys do you have your own YouTube channel for the podcast?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So
I think it's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah, I don't know. I sort of, because I've got the Butterfield Effect podcast, but I think I'm going to do another one with more just fucking around rather than more serious sort of thing. I don't know what to call it, whether it's uncancelable or something like that.
That's cool, mate.
That's cool.
I don't know.
It's cool, name.
Yeah, I think someone else has already got that, but it's obviously very different. The dude who's got the uncancelable name is this black gay guy from America, so the people will be able to differentiate. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
We do look pretty similar.
You don't see colour though, do you? You said neither of us do.
No. I've never seen any colour in anyone, and that's what the book's about. I don't see colour with Isaac Butterfield.
Tom's got a van too, so we'll be able to drive the van up, do some kidnapping on the way.
Oh, bro, I bought a van, and it's a classic pedophile van. Let me show you.
So, does Foxtel not pay you enough? What's going on?
Yeah, not enough money coming in. Let me just get it up.
Do you talk about all the ads that you do? Where do you get
Macca's ad's back again. His Macca's ad is back again.
Yep, another check coming in.
It was on due in the AFL.
How did you get that Macca's ad?
I do have an acting agent.
5 years in a row.
I did
the same
acting
fucking
study.
ad. So good.
Yeah,
but you don't need an acting agent to get in a Macca's ad. You're standing there with a cheeseburger up your ass, you big hero. Get over yourself.
No, you do. You do need the agent because they're the only ones who get told about
Isaac,
the auditions.
have you seen how good he is in that ad? I fucking love it. Tom, can you give us a quick preview of what you do in that ad?
This is the van I bought.
That's like not a van. That's a space-age machine.
Yeah. It's like, so we're going to do some podcasts out of it.
Yeah, it's sick. It's so cool.
It's like a
leather seats
shipped from Japan, but it's from America.
No power steering on that.
Well, why don't you come down and do the podcast, my podcast, and then we'll go out the front of my house and do the podcast in the van.
I reckon that's the way to go.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. Let's do it.
Can we pull up Tom's ad on?
Yeah, I'll get it up. I'll get it up.
Yeah. Oh, if I can find it, I want that. Favorites.
Oh.
Did we all write sus comments under it on YouTube?
Oh, yeah, the comments. I was fucking laughing about the comments the other night because I wanted to see if it was playing again because someone said it was. And the comments are fucking funny. Oh, it's not sharing this screen. Hold up.
So I did an ad for a company called TMGM, and they're great. If you want to do some stock trading, do it with TMGM. Trade the world with TMGM. TMTM, get me back next year. I did an ad for them, and they did. So how many views has this got? Monopoly ad, 2018, 36,000 views. Can you go on to TMGM and have a look how many views my ad has on there? And I don't know if they'll sack me for this, but they shouldn't because I'm nice with them. They're good people. I really like them, and they've come to my show and stuff. Have a look. If you go to their YouTube channel and scroll down to their first video, which is a video with me, have a look how many views that video has. If you go into TMGM...
What's that third one say?
I don't know how you're not finding TMGM.
Is that what you said?
TMGM.
Oh, I put an extra G on the end.
Good. Oh, why is Luke and Lewis in your search thing? Have you punching on? Yeah, go to TMGM and then go to their videos. So they're really good traders. If you want to use crypto trading or anything like that, go and use those guys. They're really good. If you go to their first video, go down, keep going down. Look how many views.
Success comes with having the right
18 million.
How have I not seen this?
Groin protection. Brain protection. And of course,
That's so
a reliable
good.
online trading
18
company
million
like
views.
delivering
That's
ultra-fast
insane.
execution speed with the ability to trade Forex and
They must have
CFDs on
put
shares, indices,
some
energies,
money into
and
that.
more. So take that
Yeah, you
thing
don't
out
have
of
to-
your pants, you call a
Where's
phone,
my acting
and trade
agent?
the world.
Huh?
You could get one.
Sick. Look at the comments.
Fucking
Let's see what the
good,
comments
but-
say on that.
The comments are bad. They hate me.
Oh, no. Where are they? Where the
Oh,
fuck?
some
They
people
always
were pretty happy.
fucking move the comments.
What do you use?
I don't even know anymore.
It's
just all the fuck.
Oh, there they are.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, there it is.
The
that's
legend,
a good one. There
Isaac
you
Butterfield
go.
himself. How's yes? I had no idea Isaac Butterfield was an ad. The Buttsman, the Buttsman, the Buttsman. They all seem pretty
They seem
positive, bro. Wait till you see Tom's
Bro,
comments. This is why I
actually,
wanted to do it, so we see the comments on your ad compared to the comments on Tom's McDonald's ad. The most
Yeah, let's
professional
see it.
company. Tom obviously wants more work from them.
Do you want to see it?
We'll watch the ad
Yeah,
first,
I'll
then
see
we'll
it,
go
see it.
comments. Oh, he's so good.
Oh, what was it with that
He's
eyebrow
so,
race?
Yeah,
he's so
sexual.
fucking good in this. Wait for this bit. Oh no, what's behind him? It's the Monopoly man. Double check the rear view.
The Monopoly game is here.
That's king shit, bro.
Round
That
of
is
applause
fucking
from
king
Frenchy.
shit. I love
Why
that
don't
ad.
you guys remake that in the new van?
Yeah, we should. Frenchy be
Yeah,
the
I'll
girl.
recreate it.
The first comments from Frenchy.
Yo, I wrote, who is that actor? He is amazing. I think I saw him at a Macca's in Sydney. He spent heaps of time in the kids' play area. No idea why.
Tom's dad is Jeffrey Epstein.
Good to see the bloke from the Subway ads getting work again.
The bloke from the Subway ad. Hashtag Tommy's a pedo. Tom's a pedo.
That man touched me. I'm 12. In Vegas.
Hayley looks like she had a makeover.
I had the same reaction as the man, except I didn't see the Monopoly man. I saw him in my room when I was 4 years old.
Why would they get a known pedophile to be in a magazine?
I'm surprised they still play the ad with these comments. Because, like, there's no... If you don't know the in-joke, it's just really
They obviously
damning.
don't know. They obviously don't
Doesn't it?
read them. It's a lot of hashtag Tom's a pedo, Tom's a pedo, creepy, Tom's a pedo, Tom's a pedo, Eshay. It's just...
Like, it looks like you're being cancelled in the comment section.
Oh, that was so
there you go.
good. So leave some more comments on
Like-
that ad, guys. Just type in McDonald's ad, Monopoly Australia, and leave some fun comments for Tom.
Can I just, before I let you guys go, I know you want to move on with your lives. Tom does look like someone that we all know. Tom, can you pull up the screen, not to take over the show, I'm sorry, pull up the screen and go to Google Images. And if you just type in this particular person, you do look a lot like, and maybe this is why this person got in trouble. Okay. If you just go to Google Images really quickly,
yep.
If you, which could happen at any moment now, Tom.
Oh, I've got the thing.
He wants to see you do it so you don't be a coward.
Okay, so if you just type in M...
Do it. Can I find
children. Three children.
I'll just type the whole thing for you. Is that what you can say, Marcus Dibble?
You do look a little bit like Marcus Dibble.
It's not funny, but a bit.
A little bit. In my defense, much taller.
That's true.
What about... See that?
Oh, no.
Go up for a sec.
Oh, no.
See my thumbnail there? We had to change the thumbnail. I'm not sure if that's still the same one, because it just said child groomer exposed, and it's me.
Oh, that's good.
And I messaged my thumbnail guy. I was like, you just made me look like the child groomer, you fucked.
That's funny.
Oh, shit.
Well, let's end on a positive. I look like Marcus Dibble. You heard it here first, folks.
Thanks for a great podcast, Isaac. It was an honour having you as usual.
Good to hear from you, mate.
Mate, it's great to be here. I want some answers, though. I want to know why Lewis Beers is wearing the leather jacket that Marcus Dibble gave him. I want answers to that.
We'll get him on and ask. We'll ask him.
Get him on. Just get him on and don't tell him about it. And just hit him and just say, why are you wearing... And he'll just be like... He'll deny it, because that's the type of guy he is. But it's true. It's without a doubt true. Dan Andrews told me. So, Frenchy, great to talk to you, mate. Tom, great to talk to you. I can't wait to see you guys in person. All the very best. If you want to follow my running journey, you can follow me on Strava. What?
Strava.
It's at Tom Zappetto. And you can see me there.
McDonald's.com.au.
McDonald's.com
/nuggets.
See you guys. Don't get in any vans over the next week, okay?
Or do.
Okay.
If he looks like Marcus Dibble.